They're in the middle of doing feedings. She just got a cricket. There's Gemini. With my metallic pink toe. God, she's gotten so pretty. Her webbing's crazy. For once, she actually left the front of her cage cleaned. You know, I just spot cleaned it the other day. I wanted to take the plant out to clean it, but she put her web there. She made her web with that plant. So it's like great. And I don't want to get her dirt too wet because that's not good for them. But just look how pretty she is. She is so gorgeous. Viper's sitting on my bed, but he's not. Yeah, he made a total new. Finally became fossorial. Although this whole time, my Egyptian Fury. Normally he sat on top all this time, and then when I changed him over to a different cage, a wider cage, because I had him in a deep cage and he kept sitting on top for the whole time. And now that I have him in this type of cage, he finally digs down. So I'm gonna have to go and get something for him. But look how pretty she is. Isn't she pretty, guys? Man, she's gorgeous. Oh, we can definitely tell it's feeding day. Those crickets are trying to climb for their life. God, I just love my spiders. Let's see here. Of course, that one's not out. I gotta feed them yet, and I gotta feed Bella. And this here, the babies are eating. Focus camera. So yeah, I sprayed her water towards the side and the back more. These guys got it more in the front. Of course, these two are trying to escape. So the little one's down here at the door. So I kind of just squirt the water like straight down. Like I open it and just open the door. It's fine. As long as they get water, it doesn't even matter. Look how cute they are. God, that's a jumping spider. See how jumping spiders are just so adorable. Peanut's way in the back. Can't see him through there. Oh, Zoe ran off somewhere. She's probably going after a cricket. Spooky's right down there. Isn't that so cute? It's Spooky. Come on. Hold on, Gemini. Let's show off the other babies right away. Yeah, I don't even know. Oh, there's down the front. There's Salem. I found a name for him. I named him Salem. Yeah, for some reason, Salem seems a little smaller than Peanut, actually. I got fruit flies everywhere. There's fruit flies all over the wall. But, yeah, I think he's actually a little smaller than what Peanut looks like. I don't know. We'll find it. I don't know. Let's see. I have a lady supposed to be coming over. She's supposed to be bringing me an enclosure. I'm hoping it's the right size that I want. Because if it's the 40-gallon, because she says it's a 40-gallon, but she's not sure. I'm hoping it's a 40-gallon. Because if it's a 40-gallon, we're getting a new baby. Right, baby alert. I gotta get clean these watermarks. And that's actually on the outside. It's not even on the inside. But here's our little brat. Here's Freya. She likes to bite her mom. I just put a new clean water dish in there and she tried biting me, so whatever. Can't get mad at her. She's being upgraded. Everybody's in the middle still being upgraded and moved around. I have racks coming, racking systems coming. Now, I don't mean the racks that, you know, you open the bins up and put them in. I'm talking about the stackable cages. The PCP stackable cages. Yeah, 6-foot cage. I get some 6-foot ones, some 8-foot ones, some 4-foot ones. There's... What was that one? There's a couple that were 250 gallon, 120 gallon. And then there's a 460. A 460 one. There's different ones. I found this website. So we'll see how these stackable cages turn out. And I'll let you guys know. Because it is supposed to be at a decent price. I don't know. We'll see how it works out, like I said. If I don't end up liking them, I'll end up going through Snake Discovery. Because I know they have stackable cages and stuff too. So, alright. Poor Nana. She's sleeping over there. She's being upgraded too, because I was looking, because this website had iguana cages. So I'm looking at that for her. Looking at eating her food. She's so pretty. Alright, I gotta put these two back since I fed them. So we're gonna get to grabbing more cages. Alright, now we're over here. I want to get her before she runs. I hate when they do that. I hate when they run. I think I'm gonna try to sneak up here. I'm trying to sorry, I'm trying to angle this. Well, not this big and be in her face, but be up top, because I can't put my hand just straight up. Look how big. That's my Panama Blondie. That's one of my Panama Blondies. Look how pretty she's gotten. My other one's in there, right below. Look at that. Look how pretty she is. They're so tiny. It took so long to seriously grow them out. It really took me a while to grow this one out. And the other one's still tiny, like right down there. Or Zelda, that's our other Panama Blondie, but this is the other one. But yeah, she was, oh my goodness, so hard. They're not easy to grow as they're babies, but they stay babies forever, I swear they do. Same with Zara, my black Borneo. That one's taking forever to grow out too. You see them pop out every now and then, but these gorgeous ones. I know she's gonna run as soon as I grab her cage though. That's the problem. That's why I wanted to show you guys her now, while she's out and facing our way. Looking very pretty. Very pretty. That's how the emerald chevron looks too. She hides a lot too. I have their cages set up the same, so it might get kind of confusing, because I didn't realize it till afterwards. I kind of set them up the same way, and they look alike. That's the only problem. The only thing is the emerald chevron. You will start they start getting more green pigmentations on them. It's the only way you can tell the difference. But I don't know if that one's a boy or a girl yet. And that one, you only see its feet, but their feet look just like that. Isn't it interesting? It's funny because a lot of these species look so much alike when they're not even from the same area or even close to the same area, some of them. They're so beautiful though, so very beautiful. It's like the Veracruz red rope. The Veracruz red rope, who has herself squished back there between her water dish and her log and everything. I just fed her. She's building a different web. But they look just like the Mexican red rump, and yet different. So different. I don't know where she was. Just at the bottom. Clary was just at the bottom. I threw crickets in there and she face dived like down. It was funny. Yeah, let me turn it on. I don't think any crickets will pop out. No, I think they all scattered the other way. Damn crickets. Oh, there she is. She's a goof. It's funny to see him at the bottom, huh? My girl, she don't care. She does not care. She will not stand there. Even the girl, look, there's crickets at the top, though. The crickets and back towards the top. She don't care, though. Clary, she will not wait for them to climb to the top. She dives right down, and she don't give a crap. That's her. She's the yellow. The camera won't focus on her. That's so retarded. Anyway, but that's Clary. She's all fired up. She's all ready to go. See, there she goes. She's silly. But yeah, let's get back to some feedings. I didn't really videotape the actual feedings yet because no one's doing anything. And then when I tried to catch Clary, it was already too late. Yeah, they didn't get anything yet. Like, I just threw food in there. Everyone has food. Well, half of them. Not everyone, but half of them have food. And nobody's doing anything. Good, guys. I fed you. Can we do something? So far, the only one that's done something is the metallic. Ooh, squirrel moment. What are you stalking? Besides the candle. I put the candle down there for a second. I moved it. You were just fed. Aries is funny. Look, the fatness. Girlfriend. You were just fed. You were just fed. I gotta wipe down your lamps again. I hate when you live in the country. Everybody that like in the country or like areas like this, it's so dusty, especially this time of year because the farmers have been working on the fields. And when you open your window, well, you get a lot of that dust clouds and stuff that come in through your AC, your window, and everything else, and everything gets dirty. And since we have a farm, and we have all these farms around us, well, everything's just naturally dusty and dirty. I'll just have to wipe everything down again. Oh, what's cleaning some of them? Can't even tell. That's a shame. She's so cute. I really hope this cage comes through, though. I have to go to my mom's to meet the lady to pick it up. So get, hopefully, because if, like I said, if it's the right size cage that I want it to be, we are gonna be getting us a new snake, and it's gonna be a baby hut. No, I don't know which one I want. I was about to say a certain one, but I don't even know. There's so many. I was gonna say I don't know if I want the banana pastel Enchi, the banana pastel. I love bananas though. The Enchis are cute, but Mojaves are beautiful. Oh my god, there's so many ball pythons. I'm getting a baby ball python. I haven't had one in a while. I've had one before, but... And of course, I'm going to start it off as a baby because I like to work with my babies. I'm just trying to see what this one's going to do. Are you going to face dive? Whenever you guys do something cute or funny. Something. No? Alright, I gotta move this cage real quick because I gotta get over here to this little area. Alright, I'll be back in a second, guys. Okay, I had to lift some cages real quick because I have to lift everything to pull them down to feed them, and she came right out though. I threw the food in there and man, was she quick with it. I'll make sure they're back up here real good. What's pissing me off though is the glare, because that looks pretty cool what she's doing. And I'm not happy about this whole glare crap again. Always a goddamn glare. Yeah, see? See, the freaking glare. That top light. The top lights are such an issue in my room because there's no cover to it. Like, look, there's no cover to it. I wonder, though. Hold on, I have an idea. I'm gonna turn the lights off. I'm gonna fix the setup back up. I'm gonna turn the lights off. And then I'm gonna light all the lights up. And we'll see what we can catch on camera. 'Cause obviously, she's gonna be goofy tonight. And I think it's going to be a good time to catch that one up there. Down her thing. I think that's emerald. I think that, wait a minute. Oh yeah, that is my emerald. That's my emerald chevron. Okay. That's right. I forgot I switched the cages around again. So that's emerald. That's my emerald chevron. So it is right there. And then, oh, that's right. I put the other, okay. Now I remember what I did. I put the other Panama Blondie. I switched her downstairs because I wanted to put them right there. That's right. I did a switcheroo. I forget. I'm tired. Don't be mad at me. I can't always remember things I do, guys. I was seriously in a head-on collision in 2019, and I can't always remember half the things I do. Like, there's no little frog butt. So mad at you still. She's my first one. And I mean, I am not playing. There's Aragog down there. See? He's way down there. But past, I thought it would be pastel, but it wasn't. I thought because the way he acts, the goofy one over there, he gets so rambunctious. I seriously thought he'd be like the first one to drop their tail. If anyone was going to drop their tail, instead Precious did. And she's my first crested gecko that has ever dropped a tail. Ever. And I've owned so many cresties over the years. And she is the first little brat to do so. Right, girlfriend? Don't fall, silly. And that's because she escaped. And she was out for 2 weeks? Yeah, 2 weeks. I'm not always, like I said, I'm not always quick with everything. I'm trying to grab them. And it took me a while to try to get a hold of her. Because I'm short. And I couldn't put a ladder in here. And I couldn't lift some of these cages at the time because how heavy they are. And she hung out right up in there for 2 weeks. I fed her. I sprayed her down. She chilled. Eventually she came down and I was able to grab her. But yeah. Like, as they're out, and I know they're out for a period of time, and I know their life ain't in danger, and if it's going to take me a while to get a hold of them, then fine, whatever, eventually I'll find them. They're not dead, they're not in immediate danger. You know, I mean, I can see them. If I can see them, and I know where they're at, I don't freak out. I just wait for them to come down, and I will get them. Because I can still feed them and stuff. Like a Ming Ming. Isn't she so cute? She's so cute. I don't know if she's hypnotic from the lamp or if there's a cricket somewhere. I don't see no crickets though. I think they all ran off and hid. I don't know. Where's my little... Oh, there's the little quarantine baby. She's asleep. She likes this enclosure though. I'm going to put her in a bigger one, of course. But I always put them in quarantine in a much smaller cage at first because I want to make sure they're pooping okay, they're eating okay, and that they're doing fine. She's doing beautiful, so she's about to be moved. All these guys are about to be moved. Do you want to come out? Look at this one. That's what she does. She will sit right there to let me know she wants to come out and play. Because I do. I open the cage, and I have her log. She has a branch that goes up on the side, and she'll climb up. And she'll knock this down, and she'll climb up this, and she'll come right up on my bed. So I let the blankets hang down. I moved them right this second because of feeding and watering everybody, but I let it hang down. She just climbed right up. You gotta give me a second, babe. I'll let you out in a little bit, because I gotta put this cage back. I still have a couple of things to do. See? She gets mad. Hold on, baby. I'll let you out. Alright, we're gonna turn the lights off, though, for a little bit. I'll probably play with her. And then, if I see anybody pop out, or if I see anybody do anything funny or interesting or fascinating, very fascinating behaviors, of course I will turn the camera on. So, I will see you guys in a little bit. I don't know. There it is. Clary's in the tree. She's actually in the tree. I'm going to try to see if I can get her before she runs off like a snot ball. Yeah, what are you doing? You're like, I was looking in there first. I came over here to grab a different shirt because it's kind of dirty because I was fixing some of the other plants and stuff real quick before I turned the light off to see if the guys and girls would come out. And I looked up and there's this little snot ball in her tree. Isn't that so cute? Hi, baby. What you doing? Did you get those crickets? Is that good? She's too cute. I love crested geckos. Look how pretty she is fired up. Now, she's my Harley Quinn. Oh, don't fall. She's a fat Harley Quinn. She is such a fatty. I think, yeah, she's fired up broken. I think now that, that pastel is getting bigger. I wonder if I can pair them up. Pair her up with pastel. I might actually try that. I might actually try to breed them. Because they're both my Harley Quinns. Like, I don't mind. I don't care if everybody on the face of the earth has Harley Quinns or whatever. The babies before me anyways. It's just something that I want to do for myself. I don't breed my animals just so, like, I have all these new morphs and try to make all this freaking money. if I find a morph really cute, and I don't care if it's a morph that's from first started, established 10 years ago, I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna do it. Just because they're so cute. So cute. Ming Ming, she's a lutistic. She's a lutistic mixed with a yellow high. Yeah, I guess, yeah, that's a yellow high. She's actually I see you. What, are you trying to get my attention? I know, I was trying to talk. She's my snow mag. My Max Snow. It's Max Snow. It's a Max Snow, but I always say Snow Mag. I don't know why. But she's my Max Snow. She's so cute. She's such a cutie. I love their blue eyes. Like, a lot of these guys have blue eyes. And they're so gorgeous. I don't know if you can see in the lighting. But you see the light blue pigmentation around her eyes? They're so pretty. I don't know. I like it. I have blue eyes, so my natural eye color is blue. And I love blue. Hi, baby. She's like, wait a minute, she opened it. Oh, shut it. I think it's the reason why I love blue so much. It's also because my birthstone's blue. Aquamarine. Look how pretty aquamarine is. That's a pretty, it's like a sea blue. Because aquamarine can be like different color blues. And I don't think people realize that when it comes to the stones. Because this is also aquamarine. Isn't that pretty? This is when it's really raw. But yeah, I have so many pretty crystals. This is my epidot. There's epidot in an actual crystallized form with pure night in it. You can see the black epidot pieces with pure night. Now that's a gorgeous piece. See, this is the stuff I sell. If people are wondering, because I didn't make that video yet about the crystals I sell. Everything in my room, honestly, all the crystals in my room is also what I sell online. That amethyst. I got this in Lancaster. The Amish farm. There's an Amish farm in Lancaster County. Down on this southern end. My mom's in Lidditz. I'm in South Central. She's East South Central. I don't know how it goes, something like that. But and this is further east south than her. That's where I got these amethyst pieces. I got them. I dug them up there. Now this is from the Valencia mines in Mexico. This amethyst. It's funny, look how they kind of look similar, but it's funny, they're from different geographic locations. That's apatite. It's green apatite. Isn't that freaking gorgeous? Got citrine. Oh, a piece of citrine. Ethiopian opal. Look at that contrast. I have a whole bunch of these. I have yellow. It has like a yellow pigmentation. And I have some blue ones and stuff. I have these for sale too. But yeah, like I said, these are high quality crystals I do sell online. And I sell them cheap too. Because I feel like just you find like a high price online. My crystals I sell at a very decent price. It's just a pretty piece of quartz. But what makes a lot of this stuff special, people are, oh, it's just quartz, ain't nothing special, but it's actually like a frosted selenite. You see the little fuzzies on it? I don't know if I can get a close up of it. But you can see the tiny crystallizations on it. So pretty. Kind of like a Thompsonite crystalline to it. With that spider spiking. But the problem is you have to be careful not to get splinters when you hold that stuff. You got like watermelon tourmalines and stuff. Really cool. And agnolite. Agnolite and the watermelon tourmaline. It's funny they look alike, so sometimes you have to be careful not to get them mixed up. Madagascar fluoride. Pyronite. There's pyronite and then there's peridot. So And this is blue celestite crystals. But you can get that in different formations too, because they have it in this type of formation. I'm trying to see if anybody's coming out as I do this. Ming Ming's the silly one over there. And then you got this type of crystal formation, a blue celestite. But you can have it like a geoid type shape. Look at that. That's green calcite. My green calcite. I have, like I said, I have this type of stuff for sale. Pink kunzite. Pink kunzite's worth that's worth money, but I sell them cheap. This is hiddenite. This is actually rare. And this is real. This is not. This doesn't have that titanium coating or anything on this. This is actual real. It's a type of tangerine type quartz. It's like a champagne. I think it was like champagne peach quartz. I can't say it. My dad has the certificate for this. He gave it to me for my birthday. He has the card still because I told him to hold the card because I don't want to lose it. I have to get it from him and show it to you guys. This is green calcite. See, green calcite, isn't that pretty? And then I got my towers. These towers, same towers I have here, I sell online as well. All this stuff I have online. I sell all of it. Like I said, I have a lot. And this is also aquamarine. Very pretty aquamarine. But yeah, see all my pretty crystals. And I sell stuff like these too. I make these, which is easy to make. Just wire wrapping with agate slices, tumblers. This is garnet. My uncle drills the holes in the garnet pieces for me. But yeah, see? Even the lotuses over there we sell. And we have stuff like this online. But see how pretty it is. And I like to put my crystals also. Either displays them on top of the cages, or I put them actually in the cages. There's a lot of cages that actually have crystals. But yeah, look at all the pretty crystals. I don't know if anybody up here. I didn't redo their cages yet. I think it's all the ones downstairs that have like the crystal. But I'm gonna show you guys my favorite piece though. I love this piece. Yeah, this piece I got at a show, and I did pay a lot of money for this one. If I can get my camera to focus. This is my favorite epidot piece I have. Look how pretty that is. Like, that is just gorgeous. I paid over $100 for this piece. It's so pretty. I love it. But I do have some for sale because I bought extra pieces to sell. And I have stuff like this for sale. The lotuses again, the jars. I have all this stuff for sale. And the little apple back there, I have those for sale. Those soon will be for sale too, but babies. Because I'm in the middle of breeding them. But yeah, like, I didn't do a close up, but there's a lot of my towers. I have all these for sale too. All the different towers. And I have spears. I have a lot of spears. But yeah, we're gonna do this video half reptiles and half animals, but see, there's spears. I have big spears. Like, I have huge ones downstairs. That's cat's eye. Cat's eye is so cool. I have big ones in my own collection as well. Here, while we're over here, let's see if we can see if Shiva pop out. Or if she's lazing somewhere being fat, because I fed her a big mouse tonight. I kind of want to distract her, but I want to give her a good meal too. Because her last mouse was kind of, It's my call. I tap on the glass. I do tap training with her. Some people use the sticks and they tap them, like they tap their snake to show them that, hey, I'm not feeding you. I go like this. She knows mom's near. And she either comes and says hi, or she comes and sees if I have more food, because she's just a little fatty. Oh, look, I had to fix her plan again. Half of it is doing so good, and then the bottom part where she's putting holes at, I just threw a bunch of dirt in there again. So that's why it looks like that. That's actual dirt. And that one's doing good. That one's sprouting back to life, so that one's doing pretty cool. It's that one she's killing. So it's like, thanks, butt. And I moved the cage off of here. I put them downstairs. So I moved a lot of the cages off the top of the other cages because, like I said, I built that rack system and I'm redoing everybody. Oh, there he is. Satin's chilling. He is just chilling. He's in gluttony mode. He's like, I'm so full. I'm so full. I ate so much food. I gave him a nice sized mouse too. But yeah, these are the crystals. And then we have animal carvings and all types of stuff. See? We have this little animal carving. More pumpkins. Oh, we have bats and stuff. Like, I have all kinds of animals I sell. Trees. Which one's that one? I think that's my frog. Yep, frogs and ocean agate. Your turtles, that's also ocean agate. This is venturine. But they're actually made out of actual stones too. Look at all my little pieces. These are all little apatite pieces. I love apatite. Apatite's so pretty. Apatite comes in so many colors. That's the thing. People don't realize the color variations. It's also apatite. And they come in so many different color formations. In so many different styles. It's just so pretty. Look at that nice big piece. Ignore the light. That's pretty. Look at that cherry blossom tower. Bumblebee jasper. Very pretty yellow. Crazy lazy agate. But yeah. Just so pretty. This is my newest one. This is actually yellow onyx. And this onyx comes in different color variations besides black. This is yellow with black onyx. Yellow, black onyx. I also have blue and yellow onyx. The tower. Because everyone always argues with me. No, it doesn't come that way. It's only black. I'm like, y'all need to do your research. Because this is also onyx. Blue and yellow onyx. So pretty. But yeah, before I take up like so much of the film, you little bats, I'm gonna turn off the lights and then we're gonna wait a little bit and we're gonna see what babies do. I know these little guys don't care. These little ones don't care if the light's on or not. But obviously, so Emerald was over there popping it in and out. So I'm gonna turn the light off so she can come out and play and eat, and we can catch some of these nut jobs on film. So I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, so it's 3:30 in the morning. I've waited a couple hours. Hey, she's so lazy. She ate, now she's sleeping. It's still dark. Like, girl. She's like, leave me alone. You doing, you little creepy crawler. Hi, Rain. Is this gonna focus or what? There we go. Hi, Rain. What did you do to your water dish? Girl. I don't know why it's not focusing on you. I just cleaned that water bowl. You know, I have to clean her water dish. No lie, like, freaking 10 times a day. Because Rain has such an issue with making her water dish a mess. There's my beautiful satin. Right there. Don't ask why the top of the cage is like that. I actually got this tank off my aunt. But, don't matter. He's being moved out of here anyways. This is just a temporary cage. This was his baby cage. Now that he's getting bigger, like I said, I'm ordering those stackable cages. He's going to one of the 8-foot cages. He's going to an 8-foot cage. This thing up here is going to an 8-foot cage. Now, Aries is still small, so I'm going to put her in a 6-foot cage. And then the hognose would go into a 4-foot cage. Like, I have everybody going in certain size cages, but yes. I'm trying to save this freaking plant. Now, this cage, even though she's getting really big, and then I'm going to probably put her in our 8-foot cage, this cage I'm going to redo. I'm going to sanitize, clean it out, and redo it. And then I'm going to put a ball python in this cage, which would be a good size for a ball python to start with. And yes, I said to start with. I think this is like it's 200 and some gallons. I can't remember what it was. I got it off of a, there she is. She's back there. She loves that little stump of hers, but I got it off the lady in my neighborhood. It was like, she was a lady who lived around the corner from my house. But I think she said it's like a 250? 2 something. I know it's 2 something though. But I think that'd be perfect for a ball python to start off in. Normal people would do like 40 gallons or so, but yeah, I'm not a normal person. All these other tanks, the tarantulas would go into all the 5, 10 gallon, 20 gallon cages are going to be for other babies, hognose snakes and stuff that I'm getting, or like corn snakes, because everybody knows corn snakes start really tiny, so I'm 11 to 15 inches. This is what you normally typically get for babies. So, I don't know. But yeah, I have about 20 gallons. And 40 gallons are about to be empty, because like I said, I'm clearing everybody out. And we get bigger Paludorians. Cages. I'm just seeing who's out. Even with the lights off, yeah, it's such a glare, it's ridiculous. I don't know why, but everything's always such a glare. Oh, they're over there near their water bowl. I'm gonna clean up her. I gotta clean out his water bowl. Like, I don't know if that's a player girl, because that's my white knee that's finally getting bigger. That's not little Ed. That's, I don't know. That's a male or female quite yet, but little Ed is not little obviously anymore, but they're over here. They're protecting their water dish like always. They're in a nice 5 gallon tank. But this is Zeus's cage. I started off with Zeus, but we don't know if it's a Zeus. It could be something else. It could be a Xena, because I already have Zara, so it's right there, Zara. So I'd pick a different name, obviously. I always switch names because I always eventually find out if they're a boy or a girl. And people are like, oh, you got new spiders, or oh, this. No, I just changed names. At first, you don't know the sex of your animals. That's just the only problem, especially when you have tarantulas. You get these cute little slings, and the next thing you know, they're either male or female. But in the beginning, you'd like, I don't want to say or call it nothing. And then if you have several species, like I do, of the same species, that cricket's escaping from the top. We have ones that are the same. Here, Rain, have an extra cricket. They get out, those crickets. The problem is they get up through the slits up here, if they're small enough, or through the holes. So, yeah, that happens. That's not typical, though. Did you get that mouse? No, you did not eat your mouse yet. His last feeding, he did good. It's funny, because a hognose snake, he either eats or he doesn't. He's really finicky. He has the holes over here on the side. I don't know which way he's I don't even know where he's at in here. But I'm gonna soon make him a bioactive cage. But I don't know. It depends on if he likes it or not. I always do it as, I start off as the aspen bedding. And once they thrive and do beautifully, like the rest of these babies, then I make it to, for the snakes anyways, then I change it to the bioactive settings. But for him, he's still little, but hognoses will stay little. So we'll see how he does. Especially, I don't know, his feedings, he's so picky. He's so picky. I've had plenty of hognose snakes in my life, but the reason why he was special is because he's one of my first, like, high quality morphs, because he's an albino pink pastel. And I actually won him on a bid on Morph Market for like $400. Normally I just stick with anything that people don't really care for, or like, I like to get the animals that people leave behind per se, because we got all these breeds coming out of animals, and then you have all these morphs on top of morph on top of morph with like 50 million different genetics in that morph, and everybody wants to create something new, and every time something new comes out, it's the new thing, just like with toys, unfortunately. Then the old morphs that people have thousands of that they produced from the year before get left behind, because you know, it's basically like, sad to say, it's the old toy. It's not fascinating anymore. It's not as pretty anymore, and it's really sad, because you know, these guys need a home too. Just like with my crusties. Oh, there we go. Oh, you have some shed stuck on your little toesies. Are you about to poop? Yes, you are. Okay, I'm turning the camera. We'll give him his moment. Pastel decided to take a poop. Did you stop? I'm giving you privacy. Oh, I'm about to go again. Okay, we'll wait until he stops pooping. But my Harley Quinns, my flame crested geckos, you know, they're all, oh, look at that. It's a baby Hattie Hattie. Oh my god, my Hattie Hattie's growing so slow. Anybody else's Hattie Hatties grow slow? Mine's right there, and it's just still so tiny. Look at that. I mean, they're growing. They are growing. They're alive and doing okay. They're just still small. I don't understand. My other Hattie Hattie's like that too. Violet, Viola. I have the purple tree spider. That's Viola. And then Violet, my other Hattie Hattie that I got before Beauty here, still growing small. Like, they're bigger. She's a little bigger than this one. But they're so tiny still. I don't get it. Very beautiful spider though. I mean, I don't even know if I even want to upgrade it yet. It's still, look at that. It's still so tiny. They eat a lot. I do feed it very well. At least I could show you guys my Hattie Hattie. There is something in this cage. Trust me. It's not just poop that magically appears in the enclosure every now and then. I gotta clean that again. Oh, there's a jumper. That's Spooky. Spooky's so cute. There's Peanut. Peanut's up top. Little Peanut right in the back there. I don't even know where my female is. Zoe's somewhere. She likes to dart all over the place. It's hard to find where she gets to half the time. I'm like on my tiptoes on my bed trying to find this girl. Yeah, I don't know where she's at. But it's cute that that Beauty's actually out. She's got that cricket. I can see a cricket in between her fangs. Are you done, buddy? Yep, I heard him jump on his leaf. I knew it. But yeah. Harley Quinn. We got our Harley Quinn babies going on. He's a Harley Quinn. And then Clary's a Harley Quinn. And then we have our flame crested geckos. which is oh my goodness, I'm so tired. It's 3:30 in the morning. Oh my god, Passion. Passion's the flame crested gecko. And then I have my brindle. Nut job. So I have brindle, I have harlequins, I have flame crested geckos. I was actually looking online at, it said flame Dalmatian. Flame Dalmatian crested gecko. Oh, I kind of want to see what they look like. It didn't have a picture though. I was kind of upset. Because I'm looking into getting one of those babies. I do want to get a lily white eventually. Or like a cappuccino or frappuccino. I want to get some of them. I just haven't gotten to getting them. Because I always look at the other ones and I feel bad. It's like, oh, got all these other morphs. Like the Dalmatians, the Flames, the Harlequins. Like the original morphs, basically. The ones that really popped everything off. Especially the Harlequins. I think the Harlequins is really set off some of the genetics, in my opinion. But I love that morph. I really do like my Harlequins. I don't even know where she is. That cricket go off the screen? I think so. I did this. I put Clary in here, honestly, as an experiment. To see how they would do in a air screen cage. Just to see. I had the flying geckos in here. But my flying gecko, especially the male, kept running out. Because every time I opened it, he'd come darting across out of nowhere. He'd freaking zoom out. So he's going into a big Palladorian cage. Right now, I have him in a 40-gallon. Him and the girls are on a 40-gallon. Where is she? She's not at the top. Where did she go? She's seriously in the back still? She's weird. She's weird because, you know what, out of all, I'm watching these crickets here, out of all crested geckos, this girl really likes being at the bottom of her cage. Here you are. What are you doing down there? Hi. What you doing? Are you hunting? Are you hunting, baby? She's so pretty. But look at that. Look at the high pigmentation of her yellow. She flares up the most. She flares up the most. That's what I love about her. She's always flaring up. And she only does it when she eats. And then she just sits up on top of her tree all day and she just chills. But so for my experiment, and what I've noticed is she's thriving beautifully in this cage. She loves this plant. I'm going to get more of these. I'm going to put these all over her cage. I got it at the pet store. And they said it's safe for crested geckos and stuff, so I'm going to get more of them. I'm going to put them all at the bottom of her cage and make a forest. But yeah, she's doing beautiful in this air screen cage, so... And if it keeps going with her, I'm going to get a bunch of these and put all the crested geckos in these types of enclosures. And I'm going to get a veiled chameleon. I am waiting to get the perfect time to get my veiled chameleon. I had a Jackson chameleon before. I had one when I was younger. I got one when I was 15. And it recently died 8 years ago. So I had it for a long time. So, you know, I had it for like 15 years. And it actually did quite good, but then it got sick. I don't know how, but we had a really bad cold winter, and unfortunately he got sick, so it was really depressing though. I really loved him. He was so cool. He would sit on my shoulder all day long and just chill out. I see you down there. So now we know where the emerald chevron is hiding. Emerald's just down there chilling. Everyone's in chill mode. Now, like, I ate a bunch of food, and now I just want to sleep type mode. It's like they all had their Thanksgiving dinner, basically. Now they want to sleep. I thought, as someone, of course, the only one being active and such a goofball like always, is pastel. Which I'm really not surprised at this point. Because that boy was up jumping around his cage all night long. And I can't wait to finish doing his big enclosure. Because as you see, I'm transferring everybody over to new cages, like, slowly, bits in here. Because with the geckos, I'm trying to get the plants established, like with fish. I'm trying to make sure the plants are more well grounded. Normally I just, like, plant the plants and just put everything together and then put them right into the cages. I'm doing it differently because I'm tired of seeing all the plants dying. So, I have the cages, I have the plants. The only cages I'm waiting on are for the snakes, but the geckos, I have their cages, and I'm building them. I'm just waiting for the plants to grow out a little bit this time because I'm tired of seeing my plants die. And unfortunately, plants cost a lot of money. If anybody does buy out their cages and you know how much plants cost, you know what I'm talking about. So I'm doing it differently. Now with, like, for Ming Ming, because she don't really need a bigger, she's already in a 40-gallon. So, and she likes her cage. Certain ones I'm going to keep in their cages anyways. Like, she's definitely going to, I'm going to probably do something different with her. I think I'm going to grow some plants out in pots and move them up to bigger pots. And then when the plants get to, like, a full bushy size, I'm going to line up a bunch of plants all in the back of her cage. Because she does love climbing on the plants and all that stuff. I'm going to get all this fake crap out of here. And then I'm going to put in a bunch of bushy plants and stuff that she can climb on, play on, and not destroy. But I'm going to grow them out first. And then I'm going to redo her whole cage. And obviously I'm going to keep her cork barks and stuff in there. She loves chilling on. And then, like, Rain, Dream, Leona, Daenerys, and Freya, they're all going to be upgraded. They're in 20 gallons. I'm going to be upgrading them all to 40 or bigger tanks. Probably some of them I might. Dream's pretty big, so I think I'm going to put him in a 120 or so. So some of them I am going to put in a lot bigger. And then, just like I said, I'm going to deck it out with all kinds of plants and climbing spots and hiding spots and just all kinds of stuff. But yeah, you guys will see all the stuff I'm going to be doing in the future with all these babies. And we're getting new babies. It is springtime and summertime. So it's that time of year that not only will I start getting a bunch of rescue animals in, but I'll be adding some to my personal collection as well. I cannot believe everyone's sleeping. This is crazy. It is cold out tonight, though. I'm not gonna lie. It was 73 the other day, and right now it's only 20 degrees at night. So, but it's warm in my room. It's about 78 in here. But yeah, I guess since everyone's being lazy, which kind of sucks, I'm gonna go to bed, and then I guess we'll play with these guys tomorrow or later on today. So just like Ming Ming here, it's off to Night Land. So I will see you guys tomorrow or later.